Sure enjoying this cool weather. Keep getting mixed up on the date. So, took my GPS, and one of the fields that I can put in there for information I can glance at is the date. So, I know that it's June 3rd, unless I got my time zone really messed up pretty bad. It's June 3rd, a Friday. Last night, or this morning I should say, when I at first light this morning, it had dropped all the way down to 2 degrees centigrade. That's why the smoke's been coming out of that chimney now for the last 48 hours, and it felt pretty good. It was, I made a joke one day about getting so hot and dry in there that the mosquitoes weren't around. Well, that's no joke. They're keeping it warm in there and dry and keeping the windows open. If it gets too warm, the mosquitoes don't like hanging out in there, so I've really had it peaceful. Of course, then with the cool, now it wasn't cold enough last night to kill them, but with the cool weather we've had, yesterday was a high of 59 degrees Fahrenheit. The bugs out in the swamp, yeah, they'll be there, but now here, one just showed up. But I mean, I'm not complaining about that. For sitting out in the cabin yard on the 3rd of June, it's been pretty nice. And if they do get bad, or like if it gets humid, maybe late in the evening, if I want to sit out for a while, I got the screen tent right there. I was kind of dreading how bad they're going to be, because when I first got here, they'd already showed up. But they've been a little less each day, if I had to say. Right now, I'm going to go for a little walk down in the. Try to check out for some orchids and some wildflowers and see what's been going on. I'm just not sure. Usually around the late May, got a really nice crop of calypsos right over the knoll here down in these cedar trees, and a little bit later on, the ram's head orchids. There's some around the corner that I found last year, and I kind of know what they look like when they first start coming up. I don't expect them to be in bloom yet, but I'm going to see if I can spot them over there. I may need the bug dope when I get down in that country, but we'll see. Yeah, the bugs in that cabin yard aren't too bad, but I got a little deed on to keep them off my skin, but you can hear them, and those are real bugs flying by now. Really quiet down here in the woods. I've been out here walking for 20 minutes, and I just realized that I don't think I've heard a single bird call. That light green top there, that's the next one to go. The tamarack, and see the clouds up there. The wind's going in my direction, so even though I'm not going to work this tree up today, I'm going to take advantage of that wind direction and get it laid down on my pile. Well, that's my plan anyway. Remember that sore hip I told you about? Well, why I'm messing this angle up so bad. I'm not really getting down there and looking and not being that careful. So, oh my goodness sake, look at the way I missed my target.
Remember, if you really want to learn how to cut trees down right, go to that YouTube channel that starts out Guilty of Treason. East Side Logging or something like that. But anyway, Guilty of Treason. Those guys got some excellent videos on the proper cutting. You don't have to go in and be patching up your work like I'm doing here. I didn't have it cut quite deep enough. The wedges are in there, so I did the plunge cut in. Well, it worked because, I put my hand on there and look how much power I had. Well, a little late.
Well, I got enough work done for today. Again, I don't want to hit it very hard, but I had these trees down and I peeled them, and I ended up cutting these like almost 30 foot long, because on that new cabin build I might be able to use them on the top logs that extends out to where if I have a porch hanging over the front. Well, anyway, if I cut them too short, I can't make them long again, so I'll cut them long, and I think from what we learned last year, I can get them out of here. That's why I was leery about this big wood. But with the way the snow dog performed last year, I think we'll be able to get it out. And I was just looking right back over here, and I see another nice big brute that I could get a nice saw log out of the bottom, and probably get another 18.5 foot wall log. Again, my goal is that I'm just I got enough wood up there, but I'm kind of upgrading and getting better pieces so that as we lay it up, we'll have a more uniform wall going up, and it won't have a taper from as much from top to bottom. So, keep playing around a little bit every day, having fun. Although, these guys are getting a little much, aren't they? Notice they don't bother me. I sure love that chainsaw, though. Bath time with my solar hot water heater here. That ought to do. Obviously, this is the summertime version.
This is footage from the trail cam. This is when I was just leaving the camera. I just set it up. Now the date is wrong because a bear has already damaged this camera so much that I can't change any of the settings or anything. So anyway, I got it set up anyway, and then we come back shortly to find out what happens. You probably saw that one coming. Here it is by the clock in the camera. It's I was there in the morning, and this is 8 hours later. Like I say, even though this camera date's wrong and the time's wrong, it was 8 hours after I was there. This big black bear come along wanting to munch on my camera again. Yeah, so now big black bear, now it just wanders off and it comes wandering back in like, who, me? I'm just eating grass. I don't bother things. Sure. These youngsters are getting trained fast. Let's see how long they can resist the last night's leftover chicken bones. Oh, this boy didn't take very long. Fixed up a real quick meal tonight. Instant potatoes, plenty of butter slathered on there, and some nice, fairly thick venison backstrap. Got them cooked medium rare. Didn't work too hard today, so should fortify me well. It has not been a good week in America. School shootings, hospital knifings. Kind of a jolt when I, up here at the cabin, that I have the news on, I hear about such things in those faraway places. But if we could just do this.